Are you struggling with Git filters and finding that your files are still marked as modified? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into a common issue that many developers face when working with generated files in their IDEs. I totally get it. It can be incredibly frustrating when you see a bunch of changes in files that should be stable. You might be wondering why Git isn't behaving as expected. Let's explore this together. Here's the specific situation we're addressing. One user asked, "Why is my file still marked as modified even though the content is identical?" They set up a Git filter to ignore changes in a specific line of their header file, but Git still shows it as modified. Sound familiar? Let's dig into the details. So what could be going wrong here? The user has implemented a filter to revert modifications to a specific line, but Git still detects changes. This could be due to line ending differences or other subtle changes that aren't immediately visible. And stick around. By the end of this video, I'll share a crucial tip that can help you avoid these issues in the future. To address the issue of Git marking the file as modified, the user should first check the line endings in the repository. This can be done by configuring the core.autocrlf setting. Next, the user should ensure that the filter is correctly set up in the Git attributes file. This file should specify the filter for the relevant files to prevent unwanted modifications. After configuring the .get attributes file, the user should run a clean command to apply the filter to the existing files. This will help ensure that the filter is applied consistently. Finally, the user should verify that the changes are now correctly reflected in Git. They can do this by checking the status and diff of the files to ensure there are no unexpected modifications. Fun fact, did you know that line endings can cause more headaches than you might think? It's one of those sneaky issues that can trip up even the most seasoned developers. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution was provided by another user. They discovered that the file in question had Unix-style line endings, which conflicted with their Git configuration. After staging the file, it was automatically removed from the staging area, and Git considered it unchanged. This indicates that Git cleaned up the line endings during staging, resolving the issue. To troubleshoot, the user suggested initializing a new Git repository, creating a file with a version, and setting up a filter in the .git attributes file. After committing the initial version, they updated the file and checked the status, which should show no changes. Here's the tip I promised. Always standardize your line endings across your team. This simple practice can save you from a lot of unnecessary headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the issue of Git marking your files as modified. Remember, keeping your Git configuration tidy is key. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips.